Here in South Korea, high school seniors are heading back to schools this Wednesday, and it really feels like a milestone in the country's fight against coronavirus. Temperature checks, hand sanitizers, social distancing, both in the classroom and at lunchtime, are really becoming the new norm. In the cafeterias, for example, here in this school in central Seoul, they have plastic partitions between people eating. Every other seat is kept vacant because that is the one place that they will be allowed to take off their masks. Apart from that, they have to wear masks on campus for the rest of the day. Now, there have been a couple of first day hurdles. We know that dozens of schools in a city just west of Seoul have had to close again after two confirmed cases within the student body. Now, the officials say that they're doing this out of precaution to make sure they can contact trace and pinpoint exactly where those students caught that virus. Paula Hancock's CNN Seoul.
This is BBC World News. I'm David Eades. The headlines. European Union tourism ministers have failed to reach common agreement on reopening borders as concerns grow about the economic impact of prolonged closure. Several member states called for increased financial support for the tourism sector. In Afghanistan, the UN is warning of rising numbers of civilian casualties from conflict at the same time as the country's hospitals are struggling to deal with the rapid spread of the coronavirus epidemic. At least 19 people are known to have died as Cyclone Amphan, one of the most powerful South Asian storms in decades, hit parts of Bangladesh and eastern India. Nearly 3 million people were evacuated from at-risk areas. And floodwaters have forced the evacuation of around 10,000 people in the American state of Michigan, where record rainfall caused 2 dams to fail on Tuesday.
This is AP News Minute. Dow Chemical says there's no sign of old chemicals escaping during the massive floods in central Michigan. The floods are sweeping through Midland, where Dow was founded and where toxic chemicals were dumped years ago. President Trump is sticking to his claim linking vote by mail to voter fraud and threatened to withhold federal funds from 2 states. Michigan and Nevada are making vote by mail easier due to the coronavirus. The aircraft carrier Theodore Roosevelt returned to sea Thursday after nearly 2 months in Guam. COVID-19 had swept through the ship, and 1,800 crew members stayed on land, many still quarantined. 2 U.S. astronauts are in Florida preparing to blast off in a SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule next week. It'll be the first manned space launch from U.S. soil in about 9 years. Ed Donahue, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.